Hello and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Obscura Undead, where we review albums. I'm Azzy.
And I'm Mouse.
And you're very hungry.
Well, I'll just hide it like down here.
Well, tell us what you're eating. Review what you're eating.
So I'm eating popcorn. I don't know what brand of popcorn because our director made it. And then we put up this nacho cheddar on top of it, but it was missing some salt. So then we added Tahine classical seasoning, which is like a chili lime something. It's delicious.
Are you sated?
I need like 2 more mouthfuls.
Okay.
I'm like trying to duck under the table, but I'm getting closer to the microphone. It's just getting louder. Okay. That's so good. So good.
There are napkins right there.
All right. I deeply apologize.
You don't. That was awesome.
I was so hangry.
Okay, good. So now your review should be a little nicer.
Nice. It'll be nice. Everything's great. This album, it was great.
All right. So who are we reviewing this week?
Okay. So this week we are reviewing 3 albums.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 2 albums and a teaser EP.
A very short EP.
Mm-hmm. So we have Wild Roses
of Winter,
mm-hmm. which is very short EP. We also have the new Hande album, Batcave Productions, and Cerulean Veins with Blue.
That's the only one you remember the name for. Do you want to start with, do you want to do those in order and just start with Wild Roses of Winter?
ST is the name of the album.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so Wild Roses of Winter is a Helsinki duo of Jacques and Susie, who you may know from other bands like Virgin and Veil and Masquerade, which are death rock and goth respectively. And Wild Roses of Winter is a darkwave ethereal project.
It even says neoclassical, and I get that that's where they're going, and I'm excited because we only have the 3 tracks.
Yeah, we only have the 3 tracks, and I really enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it as well. So in Masquerade, Susie Sabotage is normally the vocalist.
Mm-hmm. And Jacques plays bass.
Mm-hmm. And in Virgin and Veil, Jacques sings, but now we're back to Susie singing. And it's a little different than what you would hear on Masquerade.
Right, but I think that what she's doing with her vocals here, with the synths and everything else backing it, works just incredibly well.
I think I've never heard her do something like this.
Right.
And it's exciting to me to even see them go into this genre.
Right, based on what they're doing now, I like that they want to explore.
They must have been in a bar or something, and they were like, "No way! I love '90s ethereal wave. Let's do it!" So the 3 tracks are
Incinerated,
Arcadia, and Requiem. So
Aradia.
Aradia?
Mm-hmm.
Aradia. Okay, sure. Yes.
I read it as Arcadia the first 10 times.
Sorry. So Incinerated, the very first track, kicks you off, and it's about Icarus, flying too close to the sun. It's got some really great lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
This one is, it's got everything in it. It's got that 90s ethereal wave sound.
No, it's got everything that I would want from an ethereal wave, dark wave sort of.
And it added in these tribal drums. It says in the liner notes that she plays hand drums. So it's the little the djembes and the tembes and all that kind of stuff.
I loved all of the tribal drum beats that they had.
That's what makes
throughout.
it when you hear something like that, it gets you all ready for the Ren Fair. It sounds like the old ethereal
it's just
bands.
Sort of but it's ooh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a depth of it could be fantasy music. There is, I never paid a lot of attention to lyrics from like Masquerade of Virgin and Veil, but they have the lyrics here, and it's poetry.
Absolutely.
It's great. And then at the end of the track, she starts wailing in the background, and it's freaking awesome. It sounds great. Like, I mean, like you could be ready for Dead Can Dance or Stampy or Cantal or, you know, like medieval sounding bands that have a lot of depth.
Right.
Same with Arcadia. That was more tribal, even more tribal. It was more like mostly the drums and her vocals.
Yeah, I really love the drums on Aradia. Like, that was the one that really drove it home that those were in there. And I was just like, this is amazing. Because, you know, like, it's 3 tracks, but it would have been so easy to just make 3 similarly sounding things. Because I've heard so many EPs that sound like that.
And it kind of shows that it can go all over. Like, Arcadia was...
Like, it sets a lot of expectations.
It was
for what's
almost
gonna come
more
next.
grounded in that neoclassical.
Yeah.
And you can tell that other songs will end up being a little dark wave, and then you can just disappear to like a track like this. And also again at the end, she just got crazy with the lyrics. She's shouting something. Aradia Diana Strega Divina. So the last song, Requiem, has this like trotting melody where the vocals and the notes are kind of like the same and they're going in step. But when you listen, when you read the lyrics along with it, it's all about like being chained down and restrained, and it matches what's happening in the song. I don't know if they did that on purpose.
I'm sure they did.
It was really cool. Like I don't know, I just loved it.
Yeah.
3 tracks of awesome.
3 tracks of awesome. And yeah, usually we wouldn't review something this short, but...
We also wanted to let everybody know that the band exists.
Yeah, because it caught us completely by surprise. I just got like a message one morning and I was just like, this exists. And I was like,
you
holy
can
shit,
follow
this does
them
exist.
and you know, they look so sad in their photo.
Aw, but that's good, right?
Oh, I love how like Susie's always like mood.
They're always both mood.
She's always mood. I love it. I love it. But follow them, keep an eye on them, because that means there's new music coming. This band was formed in November of 2019.
Yeah.
So this is like they just made this.
Yeah, but you know, they're veteran musicians.
So they could pop it out like that.
Well, and I'm sure like this was probably really exciting for them to do, to completely like explore a new genre. Anywho. So we're looking forward to, you know, what more comes out of this, because yes.
All right.
What
was your favorite track?
What was my Aradia?
Okay, mine too, even though I was calling it Arcadia.
Like, hands down favorite track.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really great. Yeah, and this was self-released. As usual, we'll put all that stuff in the description. The next band that we are going to review is Hande, who I'm fairly positive we are pronouncing that wrong.
It could be Hand. It could be...
You know what I should do? Let's go to Google and ask Google.
Google Translate?
Yeah.
Hande.
Let's
So I did translate all the song titles. Mm-hmm. So I do have translations on that. The album... Shit, I lost it. Oh, the album is called Uwaga Szklo. Szklo.
Oof.
Oh my god, you're right. We should just...
Hande.
Okay.
Hande.
What about the album title?
Oh god, I don't want to type that. There's so many weird letters in it.
This is why you copy paste.
Oh.
Uwaga Szklo.
Szklo.
Szklo. Caution glass is what it means. This album
is it in Polish or is it in?
It's Polish.
Okay.
You can tell because there's little lines in the middle of the
L's,
the letters.
Doesn't it go
The L's
Szklo?
and the O's have. Is that how you say it?
The lateral fricative.
Yeah, I didn't take linguistics. I don't know any of those words.
I'm 10 years a linguist.
Fricative. I'm gonna say that a lot.
You know? You ever heard this joke? There ain't no party like a fricative party, because a fricative party don't stop.
God.
Don't laugh at that. It's bad. But anyway, we should review this album.
Okay.
I expected this album to be a little bit harder based on based on it being on Back Cave Productions, but it ended up being just like really heavy post-punk.
Yes.
With like what I felt were some cold wave elements, and
I definitely heard well-polished Polish post-punk.
Yeah.
That is very hard to say. I was extremely pleased by this album.
I was too.
It had to me it was like a cross between Twin Tribes and Ploho. I know Ploho is Russian, but still that crispness of post-punk, which I like. And updated.
And I did feel there were a lot of like Twin Tribe vibes in this album.
So they had some synths in there that were really light. It was like a perfect balance of guitars, vocals, and synths.
Yes.
Which kind of goes with the goth wave vibe, except it didn't have the like the.
Oh, you're yeah.
It didn't have the
your claps,
the clappy,
your like drum claps,
the retro claps. It didn't have that.
Yeah.
So
thank goodness, I'm sick of those.
Yeah, I still love them. There are plenty of tracks on the album that have a nice range. I loved them all. I really dug this band. You got.
I had a hard time remembering which track was which because I can't pronounce them.
No, I know. So I translated the lyric, the song titles.
Yeah.
To help me connect with the song a little bit more.
See, that's really smart.
So there is a. They have 3 band members, which they only describe as A, K, and G. So A is doing the vocals and the keys. K does the guitar and production. G does bass and drums. So A, female vocal, very strong, but not overpowering, not like scratchy, not...
Right, because I expected something a little bit more like Belgrado, like, because that's like my basis for like female post-punk. Female-fronted post-punk, like from Poland.
I thought it might be like Ötzi or Annex, but it was softer than that.
Yeah, but I really liked the vocal style, because you're the same way. We're both, yeah, we're both very like particular when it comes to like certain vocal styles, and I felt as though this was really nice, but it felt like it wasn't something, like I've heard everywhere before, which I feel like a lot of vocalists fall into that trap.
And it did seem fresh to me.
Yeah.
There's a track on there called Armia. It is the third track. I thought it was just beautiful. Beautiful Polish post-punk. The pacing is really important too, and that's why I like Polish post-punk a lot more than other post-punk albums you'll come across.
I wonder if, I don't know, like we comment all the time about how post-punk and goth and that all sounds different depending on what region of the world that you're coming from.
Yes.
And I think that Poland had a different, and I may be way off base here, but I think Poland had a very different sort of like music background history than like the rest of that part of Europe.
I have no idea. We're gonna have to look into that.
Yeah.
But
because of course that always like influences like the way that bands sound now is what the history of that region or country has been, just music wise. But yeah, I did think that this was just like a really refreshing break from a lot of the other post-punk we've been listening to, because it feels like a lot of the post-punk we've been listening to has been falling into this samey sort of indie trap.
It is following a formula.
It's following a formula, and I felt like this whole album like broke that and just was really nice to listen to.
This also reminded me of Final Body.
Really? In what way? I didn't get that.
Like the way that you hear songs like Agitated, and it sounds fresh, like it sounds like it could be accessible, but like all the guitars and the synths and just the way that it was paced out. Like it wasn't trying to be like super fast or super hard. It was just...
Oh, it was just being what it wanted to be.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
So a lot of post-punk, like you said, is kind of formulaic. And I'm used to hearing, the song starts, you hear the bass line, and then like it immediately starts. It goes right into everything. It goes into the chorus, and then it goes into the end.
Right.
these songs were not laid out that way. A lot of them had an elongated beginning, so you can hear like a true melody for a while. Not just a riff repeating itself.
Yeah, but the song develops before it starts.
It develops, and then the vocals start. That was something that I saw in Final Body as well.
Okay.
That I really liked.
I see what you mean.
So it reminded me of that. It reminded me of Final Body. As well, there are a ton of tracks on here that are just fantastic. Armia, which means army. Polnyok, Finlandia, which means north, Finland. Uwashash.
I did like that one. The one that had Finlandia.
Oh, Finlandia?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I think that might have been my favorite track.
That one was one of the ones where I had noted that it was really nice pacing. So not just like a fast punk song, it's like, we've got your attention, let's lay it out, let's stretch it out, and you could hear all the elements, and you can really fall into a mood before the song like actually kicks in. I love that.
Yeah, no, that was my highlight track of the album.
Oh, okay.
That's all I had to say. Like every time that one came on, I was just like,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a couple more listens. I think every single track on here is strong.
I agree. I do absolutely agree with that. Like, I mean, when the pre-order popped up for this, sometimes I'll wait until an album comes out instead of getting the pre-order, because
Really
bought it
so fast and made your head spin.
I bought it so fucking fast. I was very excited about it because I was just like, this is gonna be a great album, and it really did not disappoint.
So the album came out on January 17th on Batcave Productions. Go look it up. You can find it on Bandcamp. And give the band some love. Hand. What does it mean, though?
Let me go back to Google. I don't know. Google doesn't know.
What do you mean?
I think it's because I didn't put the umlauts in.
Oh, no.
It has no idea. It says translate from German. If you translate it from German, it's hands.
We could ask Tomas.
Yeah, I mean, are they... I honestly don't know the ethnicity. So
They're
not
Polish.
the nationality of the band.
They're Polish. They're from Warsaw.
Cool.
Warsaw's Poland, right? Yeah, they're from Poland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And what's the last album we are reviewing?
The last album is Cerulean Veins, which is hard for me to say.
Cerulean Veins?
Isn't cerulean blue? Doesn't that mean blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that from Pokemon.
Nice. Okay.
No, I know colors. That does mean blue. And this was the first Cerulean Veins you've heard?
This is the first Cerulean Veins I've heard that.
It's the first Cerulean Veins that you realize, because I play Hexme pretty frequently when I spin, because I do really like that
and
song.
I know I'd heard of them before. I mean, I've seen their name before and all of that, but this is the first time I've actually sat down and listened to their album and become acquainted with them.
Mouse, what did you say to me about this album?
I'm like, I'm not sure if you'll like this, but I was wrong.
Yeah, no, I've been a fan of Cerulean Veins for a while now. I really liked their last album, Self-Entitled.
Is it much different than this?
No.
Okay. So it's more of the same. No, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
But I like more tracks off of Blue than I liked off of Self-Entitled.
Wow. Okay. I liked every single track on this album.
Yeah,
Every single freaking track I liked. So,
no, exactly.
the only reason that I had assumed that she may not like it was because a lot of the songs are, I don't want to say poppier, but they're friendlier, I guess. Like, I could just lay on my back and listen to them.
Right. Well, it's the singer Dustin's vocals.
Oh, yes. Okay, so
He has these amazing,
strong, crisp,
crisp, what is that, a tenor? I don't fucking know.
It sounds a lot like Interpol. If you listen to Interpol,
I
his
do
voice.
not listen to Interpol. See,
It's just his voice.
His like timbre kind of reminds me of Tobias Forge from Ghost.
Oh, yes. Oh, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
You said register, and I was like, I'm not sure what a register is. And I'm like, it's his octave. But yeah, his timbre.
Yeah. So that's what it puts like me in mind of. But I really love his vocal range and what he does with his voice, and like the weird like drone quality to it that his voice has without droning. Do you know what I mean?
Like drawling.
No, not drawling. Like there's a weird resonance in his voice, and I don't know how to describe it.
Can we play some of it?
Can
Can we play some of Fell in Love just a little bit?
I mean, can't we play Boo instead?
What do you do when you haunt an empty house with dreams of eternal unrest? And Boo, are you lonely too? Boo, are you lonely too? No love in the world of the dead. There's no love in the world of the dead. There's no love in the world.
Like he has this like weird resonance in his voice, right?
Just sounds like an Interpol guy.
All right. Okay. Anyway,
Oh shit! I'm still eating popcorn. Oh.
well, we were on a break.
That was a break.
Yeah. So he has this like really lovely resonance that I don't know what it is about his voice. I just absolutely love his voice, and honestly, I think the melodies are fun too. And
It really is. And they put the lyrics all over this. Lyrics are very important. There's the lyrics here, and then if you scroll down, there's lyrics for every single song as well.
but it also says like who did the vocals
And who did the writing.
Who did the writing?
That
for
was
it.
very interesting as well. I kept checking to see if it mattered which order the writers were in, like if one was Toombs and the other one was Frillish.
Well, it looks like Amanda Ashley Toombs, who's the synth player, does most of the lyrics.
It looked like half and half.
Well, it looked like it was.
Because
She was credited first on a lot of them.
And then
That's
I
what
saw
I was looking
some
at.
of them the other way around where like Dustin was credited first.
That's true.
But it was interesting to see which ones fell which direction.
But I like that. Like,
That they worked together on it.
yes.
That is great.
But the album kind of rages in with Fell in Love.
Fell in Love.
Which is
track one
such
wins
a-
again. So track one.
Such a sweet track.
Okay, let me just read these lyrics for a second. Fell in love with a writer, she's not a writer anymore. Fell in love with a stranger, he's not a stranger anymore. I was like, oh,
I know.
The song is catchy. It's
And Be My Broken Valentine.
It's dark. They have a track, Hello Darkness, which
That's
is
track
really
2.
great. It has like
Well-
a Joy Division twang to it.
Well, I mean, they kind of, what is that, what is it, Sound of Silence, Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, and they say Hello Darkness throughout the track, and then they also say My Old Friend throughout the track.
It's Hello Darkness. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like felt like an homage to,
Simon and Garfunkel.
yeah.
Ghost Memory to me came off of more of
Oh,
like
you don't
the
want to
indie
talk
pop.
about Boo?
Boo is great. There's a video for Boo.
Is it really? I didn't see that.
Yes, there is. There's like it's all blue. There's like party streamers or something, and they're blue, and he's behind like singing, and I'm like, can you see him? And he's like staring back at you. It's quite amusing.
But I liked it because it's just about being a ghost and being sad.
Was
and
it
lonely.
really?
I thought so. But then he's just like, "Are you lonely too?" Boo.
I thought I don't know why, but I thought it was like the slang for like, hey
Oh.
Boo.
No, I think they actually mean it literally like ghost.
Okay, no,
voice.
it makes more sense.
Can I
the way
go
they
back
say
to Fell in Love for a second?
it. Yeah.
What is it? The song where they're singing about like the various things you could like beat me with a buttercup.
What?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my god.
Is that the song? Where the heck are you?
I need to look at the lyrics because there's one track that is. Oh my god, why can't I remember?
You were supposed to have this in your notes.
I forgot to put it in my notes because I was thinking about it when I was outside smoking earlier.
Beat me with a buttercup?
Yeah, just talking about like various kinds of flowers and things you can do with those flowers. Oh my god, I'm not seeing it in the lyrics. I'm really, really upset about this.
Well, you have to go to the lyrics section.
I am. We just
we're
time
back.
jumped.
We're back.
I'm gonna have to look that up later. But I actually didn't notice there was so much shit about ghosts on this album.
Yeah, there's 3 tracks in a row about ghosts. So, so Boo is about being a ghost, Ghost Memory, and then Silent is Ghosts. Oh gosh. Then there's Heard a Rumor. That is a little slower, but it's dynamic. It's like, it gets you like stuck in the song. Like, I also liked the pacing for that one, and I quickly went to go look at that lyrics section to see like who got first billing in the lyrics, and it was Ashley. Just thought that was interesting. Dance in the Darkness was a beautiful, gloomy track.
love Dance in the Dark.
But it still sounded like it could be a dance track.
I think that that's something you can say about most of their tracks, is that they're all very gloomy, and they put you in a mood, but you can still dance to like all of them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think so, at least.
And then one of the last tracks that I liked was Love Will Return to Us. So pretty much all of them.
It's a strong album. All of the albums we reviewed this week were just super strong.
And it's actually really hard to review something when every song is good. I like every song.
Because you stop and you think, how am I going to condense this into like a short review?
It's easier when you can just like pick out like the 4 strong tracks in an album and just be like, oh, those 4 were great. But
Yeah,
they're all good.
What was your favorite track?
Oh my god, I can't even tell you.
I mean, because
By the time I got to Heard a Rumor and Dance in the Darkness, I was like, these are great. But I fell in love with Fell in Love.
Fell in Love is so great, but I also really like Boo.
Hey, Boo.
Yeah.
I got you, Boo.
Well, it's that line, a flower like you can't die in a place like this. I love that.
You gotta go watch that video.
I do. I should. I do.
Good choices. All right, so this band, if we didn't mention it before, they're actually out of San Diego, and it's such a joy to come across an album that's like really freaking good, and they come from America. I'm like, yeah, you know. Most of the best music in the world doesn't come from here, so good for them. Another win for California.
There's a lot.
What the heck is going on over there?
Southern California is exploding right now. It feels like.
Oakland is not southern though, right? They're up by LA. There's a lot coming out of there.
That's true too.
You know, we should just map it out. Like, we need that map.
We need
where
that
we could
map
be
we
like,
keep fucking talking about.
This is where this band came from, and then we could see. I bet you we can like pattern it out and make like a smiley face of like.
You know, Florida's gonna be really sad on that map.
We have Obsidian and A Starry Night and Push Button Press
and
L'Ange de la Nuit.
right, but it isn't all gonna be clustered. It's all gonna be like really spaced out. Everyone is so spaced out.
Yeah, we don't want everybody all in one place anyway.
I kind of do. It doesn't matter.
Anyway,
We're done. And you know, if you go check out the releases that we talked about this week, if you like any of them, of course, support the artist. You know, buy their shit, see them on tour, send them messages on Facebook, and
buy
say
their
I love you.
t-shirts. Buy their t-shirts.
Yeah, Do As Mouse doesn't buy their t-shirts. I'm so fucking bad at that. I don't buy band t-shirts.
Sometimes I buy the t-shirts and I don't wear them. And I just put them in my closet. I mean, there's some that, there's like a Void Vision shirt that's yellow and it's just in my closet.
Yellow, huh? I actually can't envision you owning anything yellow.
I know. I think I wore it. When did I wear it? I think I was sleeping. I wore it to bed. But people make yellow shirts. I don't know why. No, the shirt wasn't yellow. It was black with yellow on it.
Oh, that's a little bit better. That makes way more sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a yellow shirt.
See, whenever I think of yellow shirt, I just think of like Forrest Gump.
No, I think of like, they always have these like Publix campaigns or like supermarket campaigns or
I
like,
have no idea what you're talking about.
Run a triathlon or something and they give you a yellow shirt.
Okay.
That's why I'm never
Run a triathlon, get a yellow shirt. That's a really weird incentive.
I know, it's stupid. All right, let's finish this.
Yeah, all right, so we are at the end of our video. And as always, we would like to thank our lovely patrons who help make these videos possible. So thank you, David.
Thank you, Acid Bitter.
Thank you, Mason Shiver.
Thank you, Junkyard Bat.
Thank you, Libby.
Thank you, Skull Girdle.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Demetria.
Thank you, Cadaver Kelly.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Max Shrek.
Thank you, Uncle Fester.
Thank you, Sabaris.
Thank you, Dia.
And do you want to keep reading through everybody, or why not?
Thank you, Darla Hood.
Thank you, the Count.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Fifth Dream.
Thank you, Rodan.
See, now you get the hard ones. How is it different? Why is it different from last time?
Because you read 2 in a row.
Oh shit, okay,
Read
sorry.
this one.
Thank you, Iris.
Thank you, Gustavo.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Dreaming Noctis.
Thank you, Melly.
Thank you, Dava Zoiser.
Thank you,
Ensetzlish. And thank you, Jay Internus.
Yeah.
Thanks to all of you.
And like, comment, subscribe. As of right now, I think that we are 4 subs away from hitting 1K.
We need to keep giving away codes.
Yeah, for sure. But we are 4 subs away from 1,000 subscribers, and once we get that, we can get like that dumb fuck community tab where we can just like post messages.
Oh yeah, we could.
Yeah,
Let's get the Dumb Fuck community tab.
let's do that.
That sounds fun.
Awesome. Anyway, we have.
Thank you for listening to our rambling.
Oh my god, like
It's been a while. There's no way it was that long because we stopped.
no, we fucked around for a while.
Yeah, and ate a lot of popcorn.
And you in the end ate a lot of popcorn. So we will see you next time. We're gonna go party this weekend again. We're in
West Palm Beach.
Pompano.
Pompano.
Pompano. I can't fucking say that word. Pompano.
Pompano Beach.
Yeah.
That's where I was born.
Spinning spooky show. Ooh. I was not. I was born in Wisconsin.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. Anyway, we'll see you spooky kids later. Are we spooky kids now?
Are we?
I don't care.
I don't feel
see
very
ya.
spooky. All right, bye.